Good morning. So we're on, I forget now, day 18 probably, something like that. And woken up bright and early, done about 7 or 8 miles and run to a little emu farm.
This is my friend.
He's camera shy, he doesn't want to.
I like them.
Oh, there he is. We're in the middle of North Carolina. Hopefully by the end of the day we'll be in South Carolina. And that's our 4th state technically. Should be nice.
Will we have crossed the time zone yet?
No, yeah, we've been going mostly southwest so far. Soon we'll go west and then we'll start smashing time zones.
Yeah. I think we crossed 3, don't we? So we'll technically be 4 hours from when we arrived in DC.
Yeah, at the end. That'll be mad. 9 hours difference. We've asked around for some warm showers, people, because we're both in desperate need of a shower, as you can probably tell from
my
this
hair
greasy
is
mop.
starting to get a bit matted at the back and I've just cut it out.
Emily's getting unintentional dreadlocks.
Desperate time.
Hello and welcome back. It is currently lunchtime on whatever day I said it was a minute ago. And we are sat on the grounds of Gardner's Webb University in a tiny little town called Boiler Spring. We've also just heard back from our warm showers host, Mr. Kenneth, and he's agreed to let us stay with him. So, tomorrow night we'll finally get a shower and a nice bed after, what's it been, 4 days, 5 days now since we had the last shower. Hello and welcome back. Here we are at the Broad River. I wonder why it gets that name. It's pretty wide. There's Emily, struggling to find her swimming trunks, which are buried deep in her bag. Oh, poor thing. Felt a bit battered recently, coming out of the mountains. You haven't been able to follow any river or, you know, it's been a lot of headwind, but at last we're finally out of the mountains and we made it to a river, so we figured without even questioning it, let's jump in the river, cheer ourselves up a bit. Well, that was an absolute disaster.
Sunbathing!
We got all hyped to go swimming and we got up to just above our knees and you will not believe how cold it is. Like, crushingly cold.
It's like getting in an ice bath.
Well, we did it.
No lie, we did go in.
Man, yeah, it was pretty damn cold.
It was quite chilly. I feel my head, but it's all good.
Oh.
Get these mats out of my head. The dreadlocks out.
Yeah, it's a good thing it's slightly warm today. I mean, it's still only about 17 degrees, but it's pretty warm in the sun, so it doesn't, you know, it feels like beach weather. It feels like British beach weather.
A lovely warm 17 degrees. What more could you want, to be honest?
Yeah. Well, we've got another 35 miles to go. Or I should say 35k to go, so 20 odd miles, and then probably sleep under a bridge again today. So we are finally out of the mountains and into the big flats. Well, not big flats just yet, but more flat. This is more like a British level flat. Lovely day, feeling fresh from our swim.
Very revitalising.
And now, yeah, it's been a deep day, you know. Thinking deep about our lives, our history, what it all means.
Having some very adult conversations about buying houses.
Yeah, we're discussing how, so everyone in America, it seems that all the houses we've seen at least, apart from in the cities, each house comes with like a pretty sizable garden.
Yeah, well, we're saying it's not even a garden. Out here, you get a field, or more than a few fields.
It's literally like 2 football fields.
Yeah, the front garden is literally a football field in almost every house out here.
And most of them are mowed to perfection, but they're just not used. There's like nothing on them. I mean, example, this one right here, and that's a pretty nice house. Usually they're a bit smaller than that, but still, massive front garden. And it's not used for anything. And we're just discussing how in England you'd be over the moon if you got a small, you know, a small patch of grass just to grow some plants in, or I don't know, to put a table and chair or a deck. You could build a small runway on most of these gardens.
I'm pretty sure one of them did earlier. I saw a plane land, like a little hover plane. So you could quite literally have a runway.
Just gonna fly to work.
Yeah.
Jump in the plane for a nice casual afternoon fly. Hello and welcome back.
Hi.
As you can see, we have found a pretty ideal camping spot tonight.
I love this forest. I feel like it's got good vibes.
Yeah, I'll just give you a... It's pretty nice. There is an opening over there. You see that light bit over there, which that road, it's not really a road, it's a, as I say, an opening where they've cleared the trees. So if something comes down there, we might get caught, but we checked and there were no tyre tracks. Literally Emmy's like, I can't see any tyre tracks. She gets a bit of soil. No, it tastes clear, we're all good.
Because the first time we went under that bridge, I was like, bear tracks. You never know.
But yeah, we've made a little spot for where we're going to put the tent. This little, and we figured we're going to wait until it gets a bit darker in case someone does come by.
Yeah. But it's quite peaceful, and it's also very nice to not be freezing cold even at this hour. Yeah. So I don't really care waiting for the tent.
Gonna have some dinner, so let's cut to that. Welcome back. So, let me show you what a standard dinner / lunch looks like in my life. Fortunately, I don't have the limitations of Emily has of being a vegetarian / vegan. So, I can eat all the hot dogs I want. How to make a delicious hot dog meal with only 4 ingredients costing a total of $3.50. Makes 8 hot dogs. So first you need mustard, barbecue sauce, cheap hot dogs, cheap buns. Nice. And there you have it, folks. In the space of 2 minutes, you have 4 delicious and nutritious hot dogs ready and waiting to be eaten. So, if you're a more sensible, if you're a more aware person of your needs, of your nutritional needs, other than just salt and processed meat, you take the Emily route and you have lovely garden rigatoni. Oh no, rotini, sorry.
Rotini. This is the rigatoni. This one I'm most excited for. My favourite pasta going. Little circle.
And what have you got to garnish your rotini?
Some, rustic Tuscany chickpeas. Although the best one, I haven't tried these yet, are the Southwest Zest beans. These were great actually.
Yeah. Here we have the finished product.
Doesn't look anywhere near as good as the bean ones. Sometimes. I'm turning off.
It's got a lot of protein in this stuff.
Okay, it still tastes good.
Good morning. So you join us as we wake up this morning, get into the town of Spartanburg, and well, first we go to this classic car meet, which is just happening on the side of the road.
Very cool cars.
Like, you know, really nice classic, like Camaros, Fords. Yeah, and we literally walk back onto the road, and there's this March for Alzheimer's march going on. It's got quite a good turnout. A lot of people are. So we're going to just walk with them through town, see where it goes. We have an easy day today. We've only got to do about 40 kilometers, so yeah, let's take it all in. Nice. Hello, ladies and gentlemen,
Good afternoon.
and welcome to lunch on whatever day it is. Yeah, so it's been a really interesting day actually so far.
Yes. Yeah, very interesting actually.
It's only 1 o'clock.
Experience.
We had a lovely campsite last night. We didn't sleep very well though. Yeah, and we cycled into this town called Spartanburg. Quite a nice town.
Yeah.
And we had about 2.5 hours to kill because we only had 50k to do because we got our warm showers this evening. Anyway, we're in Spartanburg and all of a sudden we see this classic car meet. We looked around that.
Yeah.
And then just as we came out of there was a march for Alzheimer's. So we joined them for about a mile. And then just as we set off again, we found this kind of crappy diner. We were about to go get some food. And this nice old man came up to us.
Yeah, just started having a chat.
He asked us about our trip. And then, once we kind of explained things, he said,
Would you like to have your sins forgiven and get into heaven?
yeah.
I think.
He asked us, do you know that you know that you know what happens after death?
Yeah, that's what he was saying. Do you know that you know that you know?
And we were a bit like, we were just being polite, and you know, he was obviously very passionate.
Yeah.
Anyway, we were chatting for 5-10 minutes, and he asked if we wanted to be blessed and have our sins forgiven, so that we could go to heaven. After a little bit of hesitation, we agreed, just to be polite and embrace the culture. Yeah, so he prayed for us. I guess we prayed together. I guess.
Yeah.
Outside this kind of diner in the car park.
Wasn't a very nice diner either for the imagination's
It wasn't. It was
purpose.
a pretty horrible diner. It smelled really bad.
I spent the next 15 minutes kind of a bit like shell-shocked.
Yeah.
Looking along,
Yeah.
a bit like.
As you can see, we just don't really know what to think about it.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to be converting to hardcore Christianity anytime soon. But it's nice. It's a nice gesture, and it was very wholesome.
It was quite wholesome, just a bit of a confusing situation. It was unexpected, I think is the word. Howdy.
Hello! So we've just finished our second warm showers experience. We were staying with a man called Kenneth, and I don't know if we're getting amazing luck. He was so nice, really looked after us again, and now we feel completely refreshed.
Very welcoming, yeah.
And as Kenneth, if you're watching this, thank you very much. Honestly, it makes a huge difference. And he's just left. He cycled us into town, and he showed us around his local town, which is called Greenville.
It's very beautiful. We're in downtown Greenville currently.
And I'll just do a little pan of. So this is just in the middle of town. Pretty amazing. Hello. So it's the morning of the next day. We've just been cycling for about 15 miles, and we just had our first accident. Yeah, I'll show you. So basically, we just came out of this junction here. Nose all fine. Crossed the road fine. Got into the side of the road, and I got my front tyre caught in this train track which crosses the road. I mean, it's not even. The train track's not even used, but it's still there. Anyway, so I bike rolled over. There's the glass from my rearview mirror and my bell, which is smashed up. I managed to do like a fireman roll.
Yeah, it was quite a peaceful roll. Just jump right up again.
Yeah, and remarkably, I'm absolutely fine. Comically, the only injury I have is this tiny cut on my thumb. And other than that, fine. Unfortunately, the bell is broken and my rearview mirror, there you go, it's smashed up, and the phone holder, which is really annoying, and most annoyingly, which could be a real problem for us now, is my pannier clip. It should be like that. and that's what it is now. We're gonna have to jury rig it for now, and buy another pannier, I guess. But I'm okay.
Main thing, Alfred is fine.
I'm absolutely fine.
It's all good.
Wow, yeah, I was on a busy road as well, so.
Well, actually, it's not really. Thankfully, there was no cars coming past at the time. It's kind of ironic, really, though, because Alfred's been telling me this whole trip to make sure to go on the train lines like that, so you don't get your wheels stuck.
I said that so many times. I said, watch out for train tracks.
I mean, at least I didn't fall off because you've been telling me that so much.
Yeah, no. I thought, oh, I'm going to try and go perpendicular to these train tracks, but they curve around with the road, and I didn't want to swerve into the other lane. So, I haven't given my bike a full check yet, but as it looks fine. Nothing is snapped or broken. So, fingers crossed. So we've assessed the situation. I'm definitely a little bit shaken up, but it's fine. But we've managed to clip on the pannier with zip ties.
Shout out to my mum.
Yes, thank you so much, honestly. We weren't going to bring any, but there we are. And that seems to be holding it up pretty well. So that should hold for a couple of days. Luckily we had a spare rearview mirror, believe it or not. So
my bike does not fit them. Bit of a crack, but
yeah,
it's fine.
At least it works. Unfortunately, the bell and the phone holder are non-salvageable. They've snapped at the things, so navigating is going to be difficult from now. So here we are, 10 miles post-crash. Feeling pretty good. Henry's desperate for a wee, so she's just running to the nearest bush. The moment she saw water, she's like, I can't hold it anymore. It's pretty amazing. So still. So we've just come to the realization that we are on a state border.
Quite literally exactly on the line.
This line, we literally just came to rest by accident here. So there's South Carolina. There's Georgia. Good morning from day... Oh, I'm sure I'm figuring it out, probably on the bottom here somewhere. So, this is exactly what the Shenandoah River looked like. So this is the best recreation I can offer you. There's Emily just doing the Insta. So today we're heading southwest again, do you believe it? And we're heading towards, so we've decided to get a motel again. The cheapest one we could find was about 50 miles south of Atlanta, which is whereabouts we were going because we didn't really want to go into Atlanta because it's got a 50-mile ring road metropolitan area, so we figured once we're in, we're stuck in there, so we're going to go underneath. So today has been, it's been a good day. I mean, pretty boring on the cycling front.
Yeah.
So we had some guy come up to us this morning when we were getting our morning water,
Oh God, yeah.
saying, just asking what we were doing, about the trip, and then he said, do you guys have a piece? And we were like, a piece of what? And then he pulls up from his hip and he shows us this gun, like, you need to be carrying a gun around these parts, it's not safe. Yeah, it kind of freaks us out early in the morning.
Yeah.
So,
Not what you want to hear when you're just filling up your water in.
on this cycle trip so far, we've come across this new phenomenon, and we've called it roadswag. Drive along the road, we see a lot of crap, a lot of dead animals, a lot of junk, but every now and again you see something that's actually worth picking up. And we're going to show you our haul of 3 weeks of cycling and things that we collected up. So I'll start with the least interesting things. A sports jersey of some kind. Pretty good. Been washed since we've picked it up. So I don't actually wear this, I use it as a seat when I'm sitting on rough ground. The next one, which is actually one of my favourites, is I found this pillow on the side of the road. It wasn't dirty, it doesn't smell. It's also been washed, kind of. But yeah, I didn't have a pillow this whole time and my neck was really hurting, and the road has provided, so this pillow has changed my life. It's so comfortable. Now, thirdly, we have a very interesting one.
It's my personal favourite.
This jumbo you found on the side
How
of the
great
road.
is this? Carolina.
So we were in South Carolina somewhere. This is probably the best one because
Yeah, it's amazing. I've always wanted a hoodie like this. Classic Emily style. I'm now not going to take this off for a few weeks, so it's great, really. Very
Yeah,
comfy,
suits you.
very big. Love it.
Now, second to last on our list. This one we feel a bit weird about because it just doesn't make any sense. But we found some brand new Hollister trousers with the label still on. Yeah. We don't understand. Our thoughts is that someone like nicked it from someone's porch and then threw it on the side of the road. I think they might fit Emily. We feel a bit dodgy about this one. I mean, I guess we could return them.
I don't need any new trousers, really.
Yeah, we'll keep the label on. I mean, give it to charity if not, because anyway, brand new trousers. And last but not least, a mobile phone. It's like a full-on smartphone. As you can see, it's pretty smashed up. But yeah, it turns on. It actually turns on and everything, and you can. It's really kind of messed up, but nothing works. You swipe on it. Oh. Okay, it worked. We opened it. Okay, there we go. Doesn't work. I think we might just recycle this or something because it's not worth anything to us.
Yeah.
And if you've lost a phone somewhere east of Athens in the last couple of weeks, let us know because we'll return it to you. Goes the same.
You never know.
Same with these Hollister trousers. If you've lost some Hollister trousers, let us know and we'll send them back to you.
Just been eating my pasta the whole time in the background.
Don't tell me that the road doesn't provide, because it does. This pillow. Oh yeah. I've used it enough now that it smells like me, so that's not gross.